Okay, everyone, so this is the Lucid. And I say this because, yeah, I wish we had these in our press fleet in Texas, but guess what? I still get to drive one, I still get to experience it, and I still get to show you guys some really cool things. So let's get started. Okay, so you gotta admit this front end styling is extremely futuristic looking. It just looks so cool. We have that kind of brushed aluminum look in the front, and these headlights, look at that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just looks so nice. I love that design. Nice and sleek and slim, but really get the job done. And then we also have this LED little light bar on the side, which looks really cool. And yeah, unfortunately it's an EV, so we're gonna get kind of flat surfaces in the front, and it means we're gonna collect a little bit of bugs, but it still looks nice. And I love the way that this front end looks. And yeah, we have some really cool things in here, so let's see what we have under this hood. You pop that open with a button inside, and talk about storage. This thing is massive. I think I would probably use the frunk more than I would use the actual trunk. There's just so much space in here for us to put groceries, our luggage, our, adventure stuff, everything. It's just really nice to have such a massive area for storage. And yeah, we can see the big hood that we get. We put this down, and it's set. We get down to the wheel and tire package, and this thing looks really nice. So we do have very EV flat-faced looking wheels, but I like the brushed aluminum kind of look to it that gives it that star shape to it. So really cool. And the 20-inch wheels are wrapped in a 245/40 Michelin Pilot Sport tires that are really good, actually. These, even though this is a big car, it didn't feel big. The road felt extremely smooth. And talking about quiet, yeah, this thing is silent. Not just in the wheels, themselves, but also in the cabin. So definitely love this wheel and tire setup. You get to the side, and there's something RoboCop about this that I really love. It just looks really cool. Love the line we get from the front to the roof to that little line right there. There's something about that line that just looks really cool. We have like an A right there. Obviously, this being the Air, yeah, wouldn't be surprised if that's part of the kind of design cue to it, but it looks really nice. I love the wheels. I like that little chrome accent that it has, or that little brushed aluminum that it has, to differentiate just kind of a black overall wheel. But I think it sits really well, and it's just really, really nice. Let's go ahead and see what we have in the back. We get towards the back, and that Pure Air little emblem there looks nice. This bubbling of that rear glass, something about it that's just really, really nice. I love the way that it has that curve to it. It's really nice. So the other thing, we have the rear, the taillights, really cool. They just kind of sweep over. They have those lines. Yes, look at that. Oh my gosh. This design is spectacular. Yeah, I'll let you guys just enjoy that. Look how good that looks. And then we have the trunk area. So we push the button down there, and it opens up the trunk area, but it opens up a good amount because it actually takes the taillights with it as well. So yeah, with that being said, we still have our government safety standards that are needed. So we still have lights there to show any passengers that may be behind you. And there is a good amount of space. We saw a ton of space in the front, but we have a ton of space here. Not just what you can see, but also what you can't see. So you can open that up, and we have even more space right down below. And there is a little trick to this, so you just gotta still have it folded and then push it down. And now you push the button up here, and it closes the trunk. We open up the door, and super simplistic, but very high tech looking, very different as well. To the untrained eye, it looks very similar to every other door, but when you need to open the door, you kind of pull back on this, and that's essentially your door opener. So that's pretty cool. Love that. We have obviously your window switches there normally, and we have this cloth material that feels really, really nice. We have a little area for storage down there, and we have our door sill, which looks really good. We have some coordinates there for California, and let's go inside. We have the seats, which are extremely comfortable, super soft material. It's just really, really nice seats, and adjustability is easy to do, and we have tons of ways that you can set up your sweet spot. So loving the way that this looks and feels. We get inside, and this is very futuristic but very easy and really cool, different design. Let's start with the steering wheel. We have a nice soft leather wheel here, and it is a flat bottom. It's actually a big flat bottom as well, so easy to really just kind of grab on from the bottom and, you know, steer the car. But the cool thing is this. Look at that. Would you look at that? It's just a cool design of being able to change the values of the volume here on the right side. It just looks really cool, and again, it's just kind of like in a floating setup. So love that. And then we have your next track and those kind of buttons there, but really, really loving this wheel. Then we get over to the gauge cluster and the controls we have here on the side. So a lot of those switches that you normally get are going to be on a screen here. So you have the option of opening up the car charger there, the little door, but yeah, it's really nice. The gauge cluster, like I said, looks nice and clear. And same thing goes for the infotainment screen. So it's not that big, so it isn't like typically that you would see in an EV. It's a massive screen. We don't have that here. This is really small, really kind of, you know, what you really need. Because when you come down, we have a bigger screen for more settings of the Lucid. So we have the drive modes here. We have things like opening and closing the trunk and the frunk, and the glove box here as well. Yeah. So you have to open it that way, and when you don't want this to be showing, you just lift this up once you see that little icon, and we have storage. Yes, thank you for making it practical for you to be able to really store more things when you want to, and then you can put them out of sight when you're done. And then we have the cup holders down here. They are a little bit on the smaller side, so just kind of be aware. And we have kind of this lip as well, so they are close to the edge, so just be aware of that. We have a wireless charger back here. We have a little cover for us, and it's in that cloth that looks really, really nice. So we can just pull that back, and then we have storage there. Not too much, but overall though, this thing looks really, really nice up front. We get to the back, and there is a ton of space. Yeah, I almost kind of want to tell my wife, hey, you go ahead and drive, and I'll just be in the back seat so that I could enjoy all this space back here. And like my kiddo always says, he found the hidden cup holders back here, which are nice, and he gets an armrest with a storage area here, and also you have your ski kind of through area for the trunk. So that is really impressive. Love that.